Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Greg, your co-host of the Grilling to Get Away podcast. I'm here with my buddy.
Hey, what's happening, everyone? This is Ben.
Ben, happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. Supposed to be high of 70 degrees today, Greg.
Is it really?
Yeah. A little windy, though.
Yeah, it's quite windy out there.
Beautiful, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's starting to warm up, but then I saw it's going to be like 40 degrees over the weekend or whatever.
No, I thought it was supposed to be up in the 70s this weekend.
Is it?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. It just keeps going all over the place.
Yeah. Well, it's Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Usually the weather people here get about a 50-degree swing.
Right, yeah.
So,
one way or the other.
Yeah. Yeah.
I put my shovel away, my snow shovels, so we should be getting another round of a couple inches here soon.
Good. At that point, man, it's going to melt. Don't even bother.
Okay. Well, hopefully you're right, and hopefully I don't have to bust out the shovels again. But before we get going here, Ben, let's pick another winner for our weekly giveaway. This is we're in April now, and we're giving away our tailgating essential package. 6 ounce of our ground pounder garlic seasoning, and then a 12-ounce bottle of our bold barbecue sauce, and a pair of our new grilling gloves.
There's a lot you can do with those, Greg.
You can, man. I've been using them every week.
Yeah, same.
Use them every day here, even inside. So here I picked one randomly here from our subscriber list. And I just got an email here, so I'll have to reach out to him. But Daniel Woodard, 57.
57 is a good number.
Yeah. Why?
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. Daniel Woodard, 57. We'll reach out to you. I got your email address here.
Congratulations.
Congrats. I'm assuming your name is Daniel Woodard. But that's an assumption.
Yeah. Say when you assume, Greg.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But
we do that quite often.
Yeah.
At least,
you never know.
Yeah.
But congrats. And again, if you want to be included on these giveaways, just head over to burnpitbbq.com and sign up for our newsletter. Subscribe to that. Stay subscribed so you'll be entered in to win each week. That's all you have to do is be subscribed to our newsletter, and you'll be automatically entered in. And we do random drawings each week, and you'll win some of our stuff. But congrats, Daniel Woodard, 57.
Yeah, we'll have one more drawing for April, right?
I think so, yeah. One more next week, and then we'll switch it up for May.
We'll have to start planning that one out. Won't we?
Yeah, we will.
We got 2
time,
weeks.
yeah.
We got 2 weeks.
Plenty of time.
That'll be our future selves, probably.
Yeah, probably, yeah. We'll just look around and pick a couple random things like,
Close
hey,
your
that
eyes.
sounds good.
Close your eyes and
Yeah,
point.
all right.
These 2 right here.
Yeah, perfect. You can't go wrong anyway, Ben. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But, well, did you get a chance to get out and grill at all over the week,
Man,
last week?
Not nearly enough, but I did get out last night, just real quick.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yes, it is pretty nice, too.
It was decent, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, kids were wearing shorts again, so
Right.
good enough for them to wear shorts, good enough for them to get the grill going.
Yeah. Well, that must be every day here
It's
then.
every day.
Because my kids always put on
I was
shorts.
going to say, every day in our house they have shorts on. So, yeah, man. Yeah, I got out real quick, did some just some pork chops. I marinated them in Korean barbecue sauce.
Korean barbecue sauce.
Nope. Is it Korean? Japanese?
What kind?
I don't know, man.
Was this homemade?
No.
Okay.
Store-bought.
Store-bought.
Yeah. It's the one we saw yesterday when we were out and about.
Oh, it's one of those more famous ones that's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
all
yeah.
over the place.
But, yeah, I bought this a while ago and kind of I was like thinking about what I wanted to do
It's
with these.
Japanese
Japanese
barbecue
barbecue
sauce.
sauce. Delicious. It was good.
Yeah.
It was,
So you marinated the flank steak and
It was the pork chops.
the pork chops. Okay.
Yeah. So
Now, what made you want to do that?
I don't know,
Okay.
Greg. I don't have an answer because I kind of started off thinking I was going to do it one way and just totally got sidetracked. Because I was going to kind of season more traditional style, and then use some of our maple whiskey barbecue sauce on it. But then like I said, I don't know what happened. I was going through the fridge and I saw it. I grabbed it. I just threw them in a bowl and poured it in there. Let them just sitting there and stuff. So it says it's like hot and spicy, but it was not.
It wasn't hot and spicy.
No. My wife actually ended up dipping it. It's kind of like more of a soy sauce, I guess.
Okay.
But I mean, which was great with the pork, right? But it ended up. My wife ended up dipping, like pulling out our spicy barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
Fire in the hole, sticky fire.
Yeah.
And she dipped it in that. She's like, because I said
That's better.
did you think this was spicy? She goes, no, it's not spicy at all.
Oh.
So.
Maybe for the Japanese it is.
Maybe. I couldn't tell you. But no, it was good. It had good flavor to it. And then I just used some of our all-purpose garlic seasoning on there. And then a little bit of our all-purpose seasoning for a little bit of sweetness. And it turned out great.
Well, sounds delicious.
Yeah, I did some potatoes too. We had a few potatoes left that needed to get cooked up. So I cubed them up, man. And I used that big circular tin, or like kind of not... I guess it's about the same size as a cast iron, but it has a bunch of like the holes in it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And so I threw them in that, man. I've never done them like that before. And threw them in there, just a little bit of, kind of cut up a few kind of thin pieces of butter, put those on top, and then season it with our pop smoke, our Memphis style seasoning. Man. It was awesome. Yeah, nice crispy outside.
Really?
Like breakfast style potatoes.
Yeah.
I know you love those.
I do.
It was great, man.
Can't go wrong with those, man.
It was great. A nice kind of, like I said, crispy outside.
Yeah. You put any like oil or butter or anything?
Just the butter.
Just the butter?
A little bit of butter on top, and that was it.
Nice.
And the kids doused it with ketchup and called it a day.
Man, that sounds delicious.
Yeah, nice, easy cook.
Yeah,
honestly, man.
Pork chops, marinated in some of that Japanese barbecue sauce, and then potatoes, right?
Yeah, it was easy.
Yeah.
Like I didn't throw too much charcoal in there. So it's like, it's not gonna be too long. And
now were these thick, pork chops, 3-4 inches, or were they
like half inch? Just traditional, more traditional style.
Smaller
pork
ones
chops.
get from like the grocery store or whatever.
This came in a pack of 4, which was perfect.
Yeah,
in that the gift box from my grandma.
Okay, all right.
So
still running through that.
Still going through it. Yeah,
good.
Know.
How's the new freezer treating you?
I haven't plugged it in yet. I'm cleaning it. I just got it on Friday.
Okay.
So and I was gone all weekend.
Okay.
So I'll clean it tonight and kind of get it situated in the basement.
That's good.
So so now I can
situated.
Then, rearrange things. Oh man, I'm pumped.
So I'll tell you this, Ben. My sister's moving, and the place she's moving into already kind of has a freezer there. They're leaving behind.
Yeah.
And so they asked, anybody want this freezer?
Yeah,
of course. Yeah, I'll take it. Hey.
Man, look at that, Greg.
I'll take it.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah, so I got
big
that.
Chest, the chest freezer?
It's another kind of smaller one like I got here, but hey, I'll take it.
More the merrier.
More the merrier, yeah. Maybe organize it a little bit more,
Well, you can definitely find things a little bit better when there's
absolutely when there's more space. So I'm looking forward to that.
Nice.
Because mine, the one that I got right now is full, and I could probably use it clean, so I can move that stuff over, clean it out, and then separate it and sort it, and get a little bit more organized in there. Right now, it's just like a big meat.
What a problem!
A big chaos of meat. Yeah.
Nice. But,
I was like, man, Ben's got a new one. I'm gonna get a not new to me, but
new to us.
Yeah.
They're new to us.
That's good. That's great.
Yep.
Plenty more space to add.
Man, it's great, isn't it? It's a good feeling. Now, man, we're going on a whole cow.
Yeah. Woo. Well, I need another one then.
Yep. Shoot.
Yeah. Bigger one. Big one. Yeah. Industrial size.
We always
walk-in freezer.
We go past them at when we're at different places like Lowe's or Menards and stuff.
Gotcha.
I was pointing out to my wife the big ones look, you fit a whole body in that. Hey, get in there, see if you fit in there.
I was gonna close it real quick.
She doesn't think it's as funny as I do. Look, you can probably fit in there.
I'm sure the kids were like, okay, yeah, let's go. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm the same way. I always go, let's go check out the prices on the freezers.
Yeah, gotta look,
Yeah. That's cool, man. That's good.
It was a solid cook, man. I was pumped. It was nice to just get out. Again, nothing too crazy. And man, my wife does not like pork chops.
That's interesting.
So her issue with it is whenever we get them from the store, you get those packs of 12.
Yeah.
And she's like, I feel like we just eat pork chops for 12 days after we make them.
And
yeah, okay.
Oh, what? Okay.
That's
the point.
Yeah, exactly. You're welcome. So she's always like, well, when you make them, you make so many of them. And so last night she got home and I said, hey, guess what we're having for dinner? And she kind of perked up a little bit.
Yeah.
And she goes, what? And I said, pork chops. She goes, a little bit of a sigh. And I said, don't worry, there's only 4.
He said, don't worry, I got pork chop sandwiches for you all week.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Put in your lunch. A little bit of mustard and it's on a bun.
There, see? So yeah, man,
Yeah,
So,
we don't do too many pork chops around here. I just don't get them. You know.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to them, but every now and again, like I think I bought those thick ones before.
Pork steaks.
Pork steaks. Oh yeah,
yeah.
Becky got those for me for my birthday. Yeah, those. Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, I agree. Like once in a while, I like
Yeah.
to pull them out and do them and stuff.
It's super simple, easy to do.
Yeah.
They take on whatever flavor you want to put on there too. So like whatever you're feeling like, you know, you want to keep it simple, you know, salt, pepper, garlic, or you want to spice it up a little bit. Like pork tends to take on the flavor pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
I agree. So yeah, so it was a good one to kind of just get back into it.
Good.
You know,
good.
like I said, I didn't have much time last week. Is nearly enough is what I wanted to do, but no, it was good just to get it running again.
Yeah, man. Good.
Yeah. What about you?
Man, I busted out a chuck roast. I didn't do it on the grill though. You know, it was a quick one. Like Saturday, we had soccer starting up again. Some coaching and.
Poor kids. Huh?
Yeah, right. Yes, yeah. Tell me about it.
It must be hard up.
Yeah.
The club out there.
Again. Yeah. Yeah. Left foot. Let's go. No, but so it was kind of cold and windy, and but I wanted to bust something out of the freezer, and so I had a chuck roast there. It was about 3 pounds, and 3-4 pounds there, and I seared it off in the cast iron, and I put it in the crock pot. Just about a half a cup of vegetable broth, and then I cooked up some carrots and some garlic and some onions, and then I sautéed them up and put them in the crock pot with some potatoes. So it was like a nice beef stew dinner.
Was it like pretty thick?
No, it was thin. So
Okay.
it was. I chose not to thicken up the gravy or anything like that. I just kind of left it, and so I guess you could say it was more shredded beef with the vegetables. I guess you could say.
Okay.
But yeah,
not so much super stew like.
Yeah,
really. Okay.
Right.
Did you make sandwiches? Or you just have it?
No, man. I just had it like that.
Nice.
Made some buns, in the oven, and then easy day.
Do you do anything specific or like anything cool with the meat?
Man, so this time, and the way I like to sear it off, so I did use our garlic seasoning with our pop smokes, our Memphis style.
Oh, you went Memphis style.
I did, yeah.
Okay.
I doubled down on it.
And you're not one to really combine.
I'm not.
Two like
I
that.
am more of like let's just go with one.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, this one I did both. So the garlic, it's garlic, salt, pepper, a little sugar in there, and then the Memphis style, obviously has a little different profile, a little bit more herbs in there. But so I'll put the butter in the cast iron, get it nice and warm, and then I'll go sear it off after I've already rubbed it down, and then I sear off both sides, all actually all 4 sides or whatever around the edges.
You kind of roll it like on the side too. And hold
I use the circular cast iron, so I can really just push it up against the edge and sear it off the sides that way. But then put it after maybe 4 to 5 minutes aside, then I'll throw it in the crock pot. And then dump whatever juices are into the crock pot, and then I season it a little bit more then.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's basically what I do.
Do you typically season it again when you shred it? Once you shred it
I will sometimes. This time I didn't. This time, because the boys like to add their own little seasoning at the end. So some like
ketchup, so then it's just like, well.
No. Like actually they'll go like, hey, do you have, Dad, what did you season this with? I'll tell them, and then they'll go and they'll pick out like whatever they want to put on it. So
gotcha.
Fire in the hole if they want to spice it.
Yeah.
So I typically don't season too much after like it's done cooking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not opposed to it. It's just usually everybody kind of likes their has their own different flavor that they like. So then they'll go and they'll add either some hot sauce or some other type of seasoning to it. So I typically don't do too much after it's done cooking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. My last night, man, my son, he goes, man, Dad, this chicken's really good.
Was it chicken?
No, it was the pork. This chicken's really good.
Hey.
He's dipping in some ketchup. But then my daughter.
Chicken of the land, right?
Yeah. He cracks me up. Everything's chicken. Everything's chicken. Well,
he'll learn one.
Yeah. But then my daughter, she's like, well, can I have some poke base? So she wanted the sweet sauce. So I get it. I teach everyone's their own. But it's funny. You talk about like how man, I always have to have the sauces in the fridge because they're always like, can I dip? They're like, they love to dip stuff. So
yeah, usually it's ranch.
Jeez, yeah, man.
We got any ranch? Yeah. Hey, how about you have some meat with that ranch? Have a side of meat with a ranch.
Man, my son was telling me yesterday, like they had I think it was chicken nuggets at school. Okay.
Yeah.
And I asked if they dipped with anything, and my daughter said ranch. My son said the barbecue sauce,
Yeah.
and then my son told me that one of his buddies in his class, he'll get the ranch packets and just eat those. Like an animal.
It's in the special class.
Yeah, he just licks it out of it. It's like, God.
Oh, jeez. Well, I guess
It was hilarious, man. I was dying.
Kids these days,
You don't do that, right?
Yeah.
Like, no, it's gross.
No. Just a ketchup packet.
Yeah.
Man, well, yeah. So,
Sure.
but I did get to experience some barbecue.
You experienced some.
Yeah. So, as my uncle passed away a few weeks ago, and we were celebrating his life on Sunday, and he is a big barbecuer.
Nice.
And part of after the service was done, my uncle made a bunch of barbecue. So he had
Not the uncle who passed away.
no,
This is a separate
obviously,
uncle.
yeah. This
Okay.
was a different one.
Just
Thank
wanna
you. Thanks for
clarify.
clarifying. Yeah, he didn't come back from the dead to do that. But so my uncle made some. He had a big spread out there. He had some homemade like cucumber salad, some coleslaw, some pulled pork.
Were any of like the coleslaw or cucumber salad done on the grill?
No,
Okay.
it was like traditional kind
Gotcha.
of
Nice.
kind of your cookout style, and then he made some pulled pork, and then he did mac and cheese. I don't think that was smoked either, but big tin of mac and cheese, and some fried chicken wings, and then
Did those have a smoky flavor at all?
no, it didn't seem like it. But I don't know. I didn't really ask too much. I just kind of went through the line and
Got two plates.
got
of
a couple
food.
plates, and then kind of was to myself in the corner.
Sure, naturally.
And then he did some Mongolian beef because that was my uncle's favorite that had passed. And part of like the service, they gave his recipe away. So,
nice.
So
man.
I got his recipe, and that's cool. Maybe I'll share it sometime. But like he was really big into like Mongolian beef, so so I got that recipe. I'll have to try it out. But no, really good stuff. Like one of those things. That side of the family, like I don't see as much, and like I didn't know like there was this like they all like to cook and stuff, and maybe that's where I get it from. I don't know, but nice barbecue spread. Everything was delicious. He did have Blues Hog sauce out there, so I had to try it out. Like I really don't do too much Blues Hog, but yeah, it was good. He had the championship blend out there, and then I think the original.
What one did you go with?
I went to Champion, yeah.
Oh.
Champions only eat champions,
Sure. Oh.
So I did that, and it was good. Good.
Was that in your mindset when you were looking at deciding between the two?
The original and the champion? Yeah, of course.
Champions only a champion.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was, you're at your uncle's funeral.
Shoot or shoot, you know what I mean? Winners win.
Okay. Just wanted to
Yeah,
clarify.
that's
Appreciate it.
when I'm going through my choices here. Okay, which one would a winner choose? Well, Champions blend, obviously.
I always ask myself before I do something, would an idiot do that? And if the answer is yes, I do not do that.
Words to live by.
Yeah.
Was that Michael Scott? Dwight Schrute?
Dwight Schrute. Dwight Schrute, yeah.
I'm going to get a shirt made for you.
Here, read this every day, you idiot.
But no, so it was good. Like I, obviously, would have preferred, enjoying that at a different time, but
Sure.
they had it for their, the after the service, which was really good, and got to sit down and enjoy, barbecue with, my family, and I guess that's what it's all about at the end of the day, right? Is like you cook for the people that you love, and you sit down and enjoy a meal of barbecue, and this happened to be a celebration of life service, right?
Yep.
So, I mean, that's kind of what it's all about. It kind of brings you back to, hey, why do we do this? Is because we want to cook and have good food with our families, and create those types of moments. So,
Did you critique your uncle? Give him maybe next time try this.
that wasn't the time to do that, Ben.
That surprised me about you.
Usually,
I figured, every moment's a learning.
it is,
Greg.
but this wasn't about me,
That's a first.
That, I didn't say, hey, what is this trash here, this Blues Hog?
That surprised me too, man. It's surprised you didn't throw it away.
I own a business, No, that didn't, Ben. That didn't cross my mind.
Okay.
Because it wasn't about me.
Yeah. Look at you. Look at you growing up. Hit
Yeah.
40 and you've changed.
Yeah, right. Yeah, okay. But no, it's good stuff.
Yeah.
Happy, it was, man, I enjoyed it. I had a big plate full of everything. Tried it all.
I bet you did. I bet you did. Any desserts, Greg?
They had some nice cookies.
Okay.
Some like sugar cookies that because my Uncle Mike was a big sports guy, so like he was a big Wisconsin sports guy. So they had sugar cookies with like the Badgers, the Bucks, the Brewers, and the Packers, like all the logos and stuff on them. So I did control myself, Ben, even though there's plenty of them. I only had one.
I was gonna say I figured you took one of each team.
Yeah. I should have. I gotta take these home for the boys. They wouldn't make it past you.
No, out of the
get out of the
lot.
freeway. Yeah.
Chain swallowed.
Yeah, it was all good. It was good food. I'm happy that I got to enjoy that meal with everybody there. Get to catch up a little bit. Obviously not the best of times, right? For that kind of occasion, but got to see that. I'm glad I got to enjoy those meals with those people and talk and catch up a little bit.
Well, that's what we talk a lot about too, isn't it, man? Like just kind of the reason why we started this.
Yeah.
Is cooking for friends and family.
Yeah. I was thinking about that the other day. Like we're in podcast 123 or whatever now, and it's been a while since we went back and talked about why did we start the podcast and why did we name it Grilling to Get Away, right?
Yeah.
Even if people are new here, they go, why? Well, that's a weird name or whatever. But yeah, I mean it's because that's what we started doing. Like we grilled to get away from life and challenges and just kind of be part of cooking food and having a chance to slow down a little bit.
Really just like enjoy the process, right? I mean, when we were trying to figure out a name for like the podcast itself, I think, we sat and asked ourselves like, well, why do we do it?
Right.
We do it to get away.
Yeah.
It's an outlet. It's
it's a way to kind of decompress sometimes, maybe get our creative sides out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never knew honestly, man, like, being creative, I never would have pegged myself as being like someone who's creative, right? But then once you start cooking and kind of getting into it a little bit more, and you kind of play with things, you're like, man, this is just as creative as like an artist, painting a picture or creating music or whatever, just with food.
Those are two things, Greg, I never excelled at.
I know.
It's fun. I just had a conversation with my wife this morning about like my two least favorite teachers in my elementary school were my art teacher and my music teacher.
Oh, man. You still remember that, huh?
Still do, yeah, to this day.
Well, we should petition that you should create barbecue as a requirement, just like music, just like art, because it's a different type of creative.
Mm-hmm.
And who's not to say, like, you can't have the same impact doing barbecue as you would, playing a freaking recorder.
Yeah, you can't eat the recorder, Greg.
Yeah, I know you can't. You can't provide. You can't really provide for your family when you're playing. What's it called? What's the name of the thing with the recorder? What's the
name of the recorder?
No, like the name of the song that everybody plays.
Hot Cross Buns.
Yeah, there you go. Hot
Three
Cross
Blind
Buns.
Mice. It's the same
Hot Cross
thing.
Buns.
Yeah, my daughter's got that nailed down. Let me tell you.
Yeah, but you can feed a lot of people and you can make a lot of people happy with.
Sure can.
Some barbecue.
Yeah, man.
Well, there's another business idea. Write that down. Elementary school barbecue class.
That sounds safe. Can't go wrong.
Yeah, I know. I guess they do have cooking classes in high school and stuff, but
I only took one. It was like junior high.
Yeah, same.
It was trash.
Was it trash, or were you just like not?
Well, it was like a home ec class,
Yeah.
man. So it was like it wasn't just like cooking. I only remember cooking like one or two things.
Yeah.
The rest of it, I think we had to like do sewing and
Yeah.
Literally it was like kind of all of it and
Right.
like a semester or something. So we didn't get to cook a bunch. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. I just remember one time, man, like we were like baking cookies, man, and I type it into the, I punch in 350 or whatever into the oven. Well, again, I didn't hit start. Right? So here I'm waiting, like, why is this thing warming up? It says 350 here. And of course you get grated on your cookies, and I was like, dang
Yours
it.
are just raw.
Yeah.
Just cookie dough.
So then you bump it up, 450, and you hopefully
Hey.
get it in there before, class is over, because you had plenty of time to cook the cookies, or bake the cookies, but wasn't my finest hour.
Yeah.
Man.
I don't even learned from it, did
Yeah,
ya?
sure did.
Stuck with you.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Push start. It's just like the first episode of the podcast. Where
Yeah,
we didn't hit
it
record.
sure was. Forgot. Never forget since.
No.
So, but yeah, man. So, I was thinking about like why did we start the podcast thing, and it kind of came back to that, man. Like, yeah, why? What should we name this podcast? And then we just both, why are we doing what we're doing? It's like, well, it's the getaway. Okay, well, let's call the podcast "Grilling the Getaway." Simple enough.
Yeah.
But
I mean, yeah, we use it a lot to. We use grilling to our benefits, I'd say, Greg.
Hopefully,
that's typically why we do it at family functions and stuff.
Yeah,
and just because it's like even for me, I mean, I admit it. Like when we do my daughter's birthday party, it's in February, and it's like, man, everyone's in our house, and it's just I need those
Gotta
moments
get out.
to just kind of to get away, to be by myself and to get out and just enjoy that process and stuff, and it's just something about it's kind of calms you down a bit.
Yeah, definitely, man.
And then I, spend 5-10 minutes out there, and I go back inside of the chaos, and then 20 minutes later, I go back outside.
It's like a nice rotation.
Yep.
Do you got like anything coming up this week that you're cooking?
No, man, I don't. I really, I talked to my wife about the cornbread idea, and she was all over it. She loved it. She's like, yeah, let's try it, because we've never done it before. So that's on the agenda. Again, I want to set up this new freezer and really just separate a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna nerd out a bit, but I'm so excited to organize it and find meats and how I want it. Because like right now, man, it's all like you said, it's all in one freezer, and it's all kind of just first world country problems, right?
Right now,
Like we got a freezer that's full of meat. Shoot,
man.
Yeah. So no, man. So I'm excited. Like just kind of again, just take those moments to just separate out and enjoy that. Right, like. This is awesome.
Yeah.
So, man, I'm excited to separate that, see what I got, and and dive into it. I still got that the pork hocks.
Ooh.
That stares at me
every
time I open the freezer there. And so I don't really know what I want to do with that. I did see, man. I saw the other day a picture of a guy, and he was doing ribs. And he had a pineapple, and he kind of took, the outside of the pineapple off, and he wrapped it around that. Mm-hmm. And like, he can use toothpicks to kind of secure the ribs to that. So it's like, either you got to have a pretty big pineapple, or kind of maybe a smaller rack of ribs, or kind of cut the ribs down.
Right.
But yeah, he just wrapped it. Like, he just really just took the outside off, still had like the whole, like the top and everything.
Right.
And just wrapped it around the pineapple. I thought that was pretty cool and creative.
Yeah, we talked about that already.
Did you do that?
I did that.
I saw it just came up again. It's been a while. I wasn't sure if you did that or not.
Yeah, man. Remember. Did that one. I enjoyed the process. It was fun. It was kind of different. Ribs tasted good.
This was something else that you did.
It was the ribs and the pineapple.
Okay.
Yep. It was good. Yep. Put the recipe out there. If you want to try it out, go out. It's super simple.
Did you cut the rack down?
No, man. I left it all up, and
Did it overlap?
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. So I had a decent sized rack. And,
okay.
And I had those wooden skewers too, so I was able to kind of
like the
stick it in there.
Okay, like ones from shish kebab.
Yeah.
Bigger ones.
I use those. Yeah. Oh, actually, no. I used butcher string. Oh,
you tied it?
Yeah, I tied it.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, but no, it's simple, man. Like you got like this. I think the one that you're talking about, like, so he takes the rinds off the outside of the pineapple. He keeps the top off or top on, so I mean it looks cool. Like the leaves or whatever you call them. And then this one, he dipped it in honey, right? Like, so he dips it in like a big vat of honey.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, I remember us talking about that.
And then he pulls it out, and then he seasons it a little bit. Like, I think he was using like a sweet heat, and that's what I used too. But I mean, he douses like his ribs in seasoning, like whatever rub he was using, and then he wraps it around the pineapple. And then I use butcher string, but you can use like skewers or whatever. And that's basically what you do. You put it in there. You smoke it. I think he had a pan underneath it too, so like it had some juices in there that he was using. I think he used like a spicy, and I used a spicy barbecue sauce so you could drizzle around it, and then
on the ribs.
Yeah, just then just cook it till whenever you feel like taking it off when it gets the temperature.
It's that simple.
Yeah. The only thing I didn't like about it though, because the back was up against the pineapple and the acidity, is that when you cut them. Like the back wasn't really, crispy or anything like that. It was pale and dry, or not dry, but it was pale,
pasty kind of
pasty
like
type.
It took on that.
Yeah, it takes on the acidity of the pineapple,
breaks it down a lot.
Yeah, I mean, good flavor, texture was maybe a little bit off just because you didn't get the backside really cooked that much as far as like exposed to the smoke or the heat. So yeah, I mean, otherwise, I give it a shot. It looks cool.
Yeah, I mean, I just saw it and I knew I don't remember if we had talked about that or not. Like it just kind of popped up. I was like, oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
I
got a recipe though.
Yes.
That I saw that I'm thinking about trying out.
Good. Are you nervous?
No, man.
Here we go.
Yeah, here we go. Taco meatloaf.
We talked about that.
No, we didn't.
I told you I was in it. I told you I had tried that out once.
You did.
With their new Southwest.
Taco meatloaf.
Yeah. Put in some cheese and some jalapenos chopped up in there. Okay. Can't go wrong, dude. I would, go for it.
Zesty Mexican taco meatloaf.
I mean, mine wasn't zesty. I don't. I honestly.
Did you use tortilla chips?
No.
Crushed. Did you use bell pepper?
Yes.
Did you use
onions?
Canned corn?
Canned corn? No.
Did you use Rotel tomatoes?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I am going to try it.
I like it. Go for it, man. Okay,
well, then we won't talk about that one until I do it. But I do have one other thing that I saw come up, and I want to get your take on it.
Ah, here we go.
So, I'm part of this, on the socials, the social medias, and
you're out there a little
bit, and I follow some barbecue groups and things like that. And this one guy is doing a brisket. Oh, aside from that, I saw another guy's like, "Hey, this is my first cook doing a 16-pound brisket." And everybody's like, "Well, that's pretty aggressive for your first cook, but good luck." But either way, this is a different one. He's having trouble getting bark for his brisket. He's done a few of them, whatever. He's like, it's good, it's juicy, it's flavorful. I just don't get the bark like I see other people doing or whatever, the dark, bark, when you go and you look at like Aaron Franklin or some of these other places, And then one of the comments that somebody says, said, "I know this is going to make people upset, but I don't think bark is all that important. To me, it's more about being tender, juicy, flavorful." So what do you think about that?
I don't. I can see why some people would say that. I think like if that's typically you're not, if you don't want like that bark and stuff. I mean, wrap it in like the tinfoil, right? Like that's, I don't know, man. I
when you're doing, are you looking for like that bark?
Yes.
Okay. See, I'm the opposite, man. Like I could care less if I get a good bark.
I could care less. I'm kind of going for that, but like I get it too because some people like think the bark is more like jerky, right? Like kind of hard, chewy, and stuff like that. And I get that. Not everyone likes that.
Right.
I love those pieces.
Yeah.
I love reaching in, grabbing a piece, popping it off, and just personally, I don't think. I mean, it's. I see both sides. Mm-hmm. Like there's days where I want like a good heavy bark on it. And then there's other times where I'm like, I only want maybe just a touch of bark.
Sure.
Not a ton.
I don't go in and go like when I do whatever my briskets, I don't go in there with the goal of I need to get a good bark.
If I do a brisket, I just pray that it comes out.
Yeah.
Like I think that's where I'm at with brisket. Like, and I don't do it all the time, man. Like I've maybe done a handful. Maybe. Yeah. And when I've done them, not even full size ones, right? Like, so to me, it's just like teach their own. I could care less. Like, I think that's respectable. Like, good for that person for posting it and stuff. Like saying like, I don't go in for the bark. Hey man, that's your preference. I don't say that down in Texas.
I will, yeah.
But this is,
So if you were advising this guy who says like, I'm really having trouble getting bark, what would you tell him?
Well, I think I talked to him a little bit more about his process, like what's he using to season it and stuff.
I think that's kind of what a lot of these people that commented on this were saying, like, well, you could add more pepper, you could let it, smoke it till you get to the color that you want, and then wrap it.
I'd probably wrap it with more of like a butcher paper, that peach paper stuff, rather than like it depends on how he's wrapping it, right? Are you wrapping it with like tinfoil, and that that's going to kind of take away some of that bark too, right?
Sure.
So, you're just gonna moisten it up and keep that moisture in and surround like the outside of the meat too. So, I would just talk to him about the process, man.
Sure.
What are you doing? Let's talk about it. You know, and if you're happy with it, like it's coming out right, like I'd be like, hey man, that's a win. Just understand.
I think for most people that would be a win because people like have trouble getting a good, juicy, flavorful brisket.
Right.
Now you're going for like you're trying to be
that's
greedy.
That next step, right? Yeah, it's that next step, which I understand. Like, be better, right? Like, turn it up a bit if that's what you're looking for. Then I think one, I'd say good on that person for posting that and asking the question. That's a tough question, especially with brisket. Like,
everybody's got their different.
Everyone has their damn opinions on brisket. Yeah. It's like I feel like you kind of get a little bit more. You can post a lot of stuff about ribs and pork shoulders, but when you post stuff about brisket, prepare to get slaughtered.
Right.
A little bit. Because you see a lot of like kind of the other people come out of the woodwork on that and be like, you need to do this, and this is, it's a learning experience and stuff. And like you said too, man, everyone's kind of got their own way of doing it. But I think too, like even that other person too, like, hey man, to me it's not about that, and that's cool too. Yeah, I'd say it depends on like, are you looking more competition style, backyard style, like what are you looking to do and stuff, and maybe try using a binder. Try something as a binder, something different. Are you just throwing the seasoning right on top and stuff? Like when you can, depending on how you season it and stuff, you can get a good bark with that. Yeah. But it might be a little bit easier too using some kind of a binder as well.
Yeah, I mean it all depends on what you're using. You gotta experiment a little bit.
Fat cap off too, like a lot.
There are products out there that you can put on there that will help that quite a bit, like the Carnivore Black. I know a lot of people use that because it makes it easier, right? Because it's black, right? It's already black. You just gotta kind of experiment a little bit. I think.
Like what are your temps at and stuff?
Right.
What are you? Right. It depends on what kind of a smoker or grill you're using and stuff too. I think.
How
long you're running it.
Right. I think it. I think with oxidation and the type of seasonings and stuff you're using, it might be easier to get that kind of crust on kind of more of an offset than it is like on maybe a pellet.
Do you think he's injecting it too?
I didn't
that moisture's like kind of coming out and.
Well, it could, man. Like I'm not sure though. I didn't see that piece to it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of kind of variables there that we really don't.
Right. Yeah.
Don't have the answers to.
But I thought that was an interesting take because. That's kind of how I've been. Like, I don't go into it like looking for like.
If it comes out with a good bark, man, I'm like, whoo, look at that.
I'm going to temperature, man.
Yeah.
Like, internal temperature, and I'm putting the flavors that I want on it, and I guess that's kind of my take on it. So everybody's a little different. I think bark is here's another hot take, a little bit overrated because of all of the. Just the fanfare of all these other like Texas barbecue and all these places down there. Like that's kind of their signature, right? Is the bark. But I personally think it's a little bit overrated. I think if you do it wrong, that it's too salty and you can take away from the overall brisket. I've had some of those where it's just like not just chewy, but like really salty, and it's just like I can't eat this. Like. You got to take a swig of water with each bite because it's just so salty, and people are trying to get that perfect bark on there and they just put too much on. But yeah, everybody's a little different, and again, it's an art, and you do what you like and what you want to do with it. But I've never gone in like thinking like I need to get a nice bark on this. I go in thinking I need to get to this temperature and it needs to be juicy, right?
And even with that too, man, like with brisket and stuff, it's tough. Like you're kind of, from what I've read, it's more about like not just like temp, but like you always talk about too, like the feel, right? It's with brisket,
feel
it
like butter,
is like a feel. Yeah. And it's like with the probes, sticking the probes in, and then too like the jiggle,
right?
It should have like a jiggle to it.
Yeah.
And so that's why brisket I think is tricky and stuff, because it's not necessarily time. It's not necessarily temp. It's got like a kind of its own feel to it and stuff. Yeah. And I mean, there's a bunch of different ways you can cook it and when you wrap it. And everyone's got their own opinion on what works for them and stuff. But just because it, like you said, that's how it works for them and they like it with their smoker, right? But again, with this guy, you kind of don't really know.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to it and stuff. But I mean, solid question though.
Yeah.
I'm sure he probably got probably 30 different answers.
Oh, I mean, there was like hundreds of comments.
Sure.
On there. You know, some people are agreeing, like, you know, everybody's giving their own, like, oh, this is how I do it.
Yeah.
Then some people were like, that guy was like, hey, like, be honest, like, I don't go for bark. Like, I go for flavor. So, yeah, everybody's a little different. But I did see another kind of different, totally different, like, just popped up because I'm looking at barbecue stuff. So some guy owns like a business, like a barbecue business in Missouri or something like that. And he got on camera saying, like, if you're smoking briskets longer than 12 or like more than 8 hours, it's too much. Like, so of course, like, he's got his own process. Yeah. He's like, good brisket shouldn't take longer than 6 to 8 hours. That's kind of his go-to.
How'd that go?
He just kind of gave his process, and he's like, he rubs it down and then he puts it on at like, I think he said his temperature is like 275 to 300. That's how he keeps it. And he said, like, his briskets are usually done in, 6 to 8 hours. He's like, if you're smoking it longer than that, then his opinion is that you're doing it wrong. Right. So of course people are like lighting into him as well. Like, the art of barbecue is like longer. It takes longer. Don't kill the art of barbecue by shortening it up. That type of stuff. You know what I mean? Like the old hats, like tradition. That aren't open to any type of new, style or different from what their granddad taught them. Or
man, and it comes back to like the process, right? Like figure out your process, and I mean you tweak it from there. But that's the reason why we do it, is we love the process.
Right.
Love the process of the cook, and some of those guys, like those, like you said, the dads, the granddads, stuff like that too. Like that's their process. Like getting up, there's something about committing to it, right?
Right, for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, well, I can't do that today. I'm tending the meat. You know what I mean?
You're up at getting it started. 2 a.m.
Right.
Running it until 6 o'clock, 7, 8 o'clock the next day. I mean, I don't know. There's something about that, like just the game. Keeping the fire going, keeping it at these temps, keeping it,
Now, if you're a business though, so this guy owns a business, and from what I read and what I saw, like, he sells out of his brisket daily. So people enjoy it, they like it, they buy it. Now, would you change that process from, or would you say, no, if I'm going to start a business, I'm going to do it around like how I do it,
You got to find a happy medium, man.
Sure.
I think, and if think about it, man, if it's your business and stuff and you're already like, you probably sell out by 2 o'clock, right?
Could be,
so let's say, the lunch hour starts at 10:30, 11.
Sure.
Really, I mean, you got to be having those briskets going by 3.
Sure.
So
you're still going to be getting up early, still going to be tending to the pits.
Right. So, I mean, for him, if it works, man, and people are buying something, if that's your process, that's your process. Like, good on you for figuring it out. Like, hey.
I just think it's hilarious how up in arms people get, about this stuff. And like,
this isn't life or death. Yeah,
right. Like, the social media gives everybody a platform. So I had no idea who this guy was. I'd never heard of him, never heard of his business. But because he had an opinion that was typically not, traditional, that like it gets, blasted by, the barbecue snobs, in the world and all that kind of stuff. So I just thought that was interesting. I was like, hey, man, if hot and fast, let's try it out.
Yeah.
Let's see how it goes. Man, I'm not opposed to that at all.
Well, like, I think it's, again, man, we've talked about this all the time, especially like when we're out at Rib Fest, but like how you cook, again, for you, your friends and your family in your backyard would be very, very different if you're cooking for hundreds to thousands of people, right?
Yeah.
So, again, like how I would do it if it was my business versus me doing it in my own backyard.
Right.
Yeah, I'd have a process for each.
Sure.
For the business, I'd probably go hot and fast.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely. Because you're trying to just bang out as many as you can to get to, until you sell out. Now, if it's like, if you're doing like a farmer's market or something like that, even then that like might be a little bit different, right? Like I'm probably kind of prepping a lot of stuff beforehand and getting there and then almost getting it to like kind of that, having everything almost ready to go. Right. Then I get there and I'm just
keeping it warm a little bit and then
getting
so
that
you can
final
serve
touch
it.
on. Yeah. But other than that, if I'm doing it in the backyard, sure, I'm definitely going to be out there and just to enjoy the process.
Right, yeah.
Like, don't ask me to do anything. Don't put anything on the calendar this day. I'm not leaving.
Yeah.
This is where I will be. You see that chair right there next to that grill?
That's
I'll be right there.
Good. Well, I just want to get your opinion on those things. See if you had any, one way or the other. But I think you're kind of along the same lines as me. Like you got your preferences. You like it a certain way, but you're not opposed to trying a different way. And if it worked for somebody else, hey, and you like it, go do it. But I mean, if you're feeling froggy and you want to try something else, go ahead and leap. Yeah. But yeah, man, brisket is always controversial every time we see it anywhere. Like, people everywhere we go to, like, oh, I could do better than that at home or whatever. You know what I mean? Like everybody's an expert. So just want to get your opinion on those because those are two kind of hot takes I saw over the weekend that I was like, oh man, that's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off. But,
I like it. Good for those guys reaching out and stuff, asking the questions. I think that's.
Oh yeah, and I appreciate there were some obviously comments in there that were dumb and whatever, but for the most part, people were pretty supportive and answering the questions or giving a different opinion. Like, hey, no, this is kind of how I see it, and providing their own kind of hot take. Like, hey, man, you don't need good bark to have good brisket type of thing, which is almost blasphemy nowadays. Everywhere you go, bark.
I see the sides to it, man. I like a good. It depends. I don't know, man. I'm no expert. I don't claim to be.
That's
if I get a good bark, awesome. Right. If it's not there, but the meat's juicy and delicious,
right?
Woo-hoo,
yeah,
take it as a win.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Count it as a win and stuff. But like I said too, I mean, if I'm doing a brisket, for me, it's more. That's like more of a game. Mm. It's more of like just to sit, enjoy the process, be a part of the cook, and not just throw it in.
Yeah.
For me personally, not just throw it in the Traeger and just let it watch it on my phone. Mm-hmm. So I think there's a lot of different aspects to it and how you're choosing to cook it and stuff. So, kind of leave it at that, I guess.
Cool, man. Well, that's all I had for you for today, man. Good conversation. Appreciate it. And we'll be out this weekend at the Craft and Relic, Franklin, Wisconsin.
Off of Ryan Road.
Yeah, Milwaukee County Sports Complex. We'll be out there slinging some rubs and stuff, and stop on by, grab some stuff. Father's Day's coming up, Mother's Day's coming up. Who knows? Grab some stuff for Mother's Day. Otherwise, it's prime time for some grilling season here. So let's get out there and make it happen.
Yeah, love to see you. Come on, stop by, talk barbecue with us, and I would love to hear the stories, man. We mention this all the time. We love when people come up and talk barbecue and give us let us know like how you like to do things or different recipes or tips and tricks that you're trying. And as always too, we're always more than happy to answer questions.
Sure.
And kind of give our maybe 2 cents on some stuff if you're looking for it. But otherwise, we love to have people come out and talk to us.
Yeah, coming out, stop by. Getting into event season, so we'll be out and about all summer long. All right, man. We'll have a good rest of the week, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right. Take it easy.
All right, cheers.